The power of virtue, a deep dive into an ancient wisdom. What makes a person truly great? Is it wealth, power, or fame? Or is there something more? Today, we explore an ancient wisdom that teaches us that without virtue, everything else is meaningless. Segment 1. Meaning of the quote. A man without virtue is like a tree without roots. Imagine a tree standing tall, its branches spreading wide. It may look strong, but if its roots are weak, a storm will bring it down in seconds. Similarly, a person may achieve success in life, but if they lack virtue, qualities like honesty, kindness, and integrity, then everything they build will crumble. The wisdom we are discussing today tells us that virtue is the foundation of life. It is what gives meaning to our actions and helps us live a truly successful life. Religious perspective. Across the world, great thinkers and spiritual teachers have emphasized the importance of virtue. They taught that wealth and status are temporary, but the goodness in our hearts stays with us forever. If a person accumulates riches through dishonest means, they may enjoy luxury for a while, but eventually they will suffer the consequences of their actions. On the other hand, a person who builds their life on virtue may not always be rich, but they will find lasting peace and respect. Scientific perspective. Science also supports this idea. Studies in psychology and neuroscience show that people who live with integrity and kindness experience lower stress and better mental health. When we act with honesty and compassion, our brain releases chemicals like serotonin and oxytocin. These make us feel happier and more fulfilled. On the other hand, lying, cheating, and greed cause stress and anxiety, leading to long-term health problems. Even from an evolutionary perspective, communities that prioritize moral values survive and thrive longer than those built on selfishness and dishonesty. Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates this wisdom. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a humble merchant named John. He was not very rich, but he was honest and kind. Everyone trusted him because he never cheated his customers. In the same town, there was a wealthy trader named Richard. He was clever but greedy. He often mixed cheap grains with expensive ones and sold them at a high price. One day, a great famine struck the land. People struggled to find food. John, despite his limited wealth, shared what little he had with the villagers. Richard, however, hoarded his food, hoping to sell it later at an even higher price. But fate had other plans. A powerful storm hit the town, flooding Richard's storage house. He lost everything overnight. Meanwhile, John, who had earned the love and trust of his people, was supported by the entire town. He was never alone, and his kindness brought him even greater prosperity in the long run. This story teaches us a powerful lesson. Wealth without virtue is temporary, but goodness creates lasting prosperity. So how can we apply this wisdom in our daily lives? 1. At work. Integrity is the key to long-term success. Cheating or cutting corners may bring quick gains, but honesty earns respect and trust, leading to real growth. 2. In relationships. Being kind and truthful strengthens friendships and family bonds. A relationship built on lies and selfishness will eventually fall apart. 3. Personal well-being. Living with virtue reduces stress and gives us inner peace. When we act with a clear conscience, we sleep better at night and wake up with a sense of purpose. The wisdom we explored today reminds us that virtue is not just an old idea. It is the foundation of a meaningful and successful life. Let's take a moment to reflect. What kind of life do we want to build? One based on temporary wealth and power, or one that stands strong like a tree with deep roots of virtue? Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Thank you for joining this exploration of wisdom. If this message resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe for more insights into timeless truths. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, and every great idea begins with a strong foundation. See you in the next episode.